Hey everybody, welcome back to the best U.S. Mint News channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is August 21st, 2024, and in this video, we're going to be talking about a CoinNews.net article about the production of circulating coins from the United States mints. And honestly, I got to tell you, we're going to be focusing on the rolls, the sets, the individual coins, the graded coins for the Jefferson nickel from 2024. And in this article, by Mike Unser, it kind of just glosses over the fact that we haven't seen any 2024 Jefferson nickels. It's like a half a sentence, and then they just move on and spend like 4 paragraphs on other items that are, in my opinion, not as important. You got to see this. Now, before all that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1 bazillion subs. That's right. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what that number is, but it's got to be ginormous. Oh, and also, we're always live and never edited. Now let's bump over here to moneymetals.com. Looks like gold's down $9 even Steven to 25.15.35. Silver up 11 cents to 29.73. Platinum up 12.55 to 9.75.80, and palladium up 7.90 to 9.69.70. You're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is still 7.59. That's kind of incredible. It's been there for a while actually now. Now for a quantity of 1 through 39, you'll be paying 37.32 for that. And then look, they'll buy them back for 31.21 each. That's getting up there, isn't it? Now over here to the bullion sales. I don't believe we'll see any new bullion sales here until probably the end of next week, and then we'll see what's what. I think we'll have the identical numbers that we're seeing here for the other months. It's just, at least for the American Silver Eagles, I think there's a cap there at 1.7. Now, over here to that article I mentioned a minute ago. This is CoinNews.net. The title of this article by Mike Unser, dated August 2024, is U.S. Mint produces 235.2 million coins for circulation in July. Walker quarter mintages lag. Okay, so we talked about that in a video I did about 9 days ago or so. Maybe it was 10. I don't know. It was a while back. It was more than a week ago. That's the point. All right, and we talked about the Walker quarter. That's right. Dr. Mary Edwards Walker and the mintages are probably going to be the lowest for any American women quarter since it started the program in 2022. And I was exactly correct. Not only that, but you got to see this. This is incredible. All right, let's keep on keeping on. It says here, the pace of striking coins for circulation at the United States Mint picked up in July after a sluggish output in June, but the monthly production level remained well below 1 billion coins for the 11th month in a row. There you go, folks. And why is that? Why do you believe that the United States Mint is not striking as many circulating coins as they once did in the past? Well, remember the pandemic? Remember the coin circulation problem? And the United States Mint went gonzo in 2020, 2021, and partially for 2022 in getting so many coins out there that, well, the Federal Reserve Bank isn't ordering any new coins from the United States Mint. And I would imagine the coins that we are seeing right now in circulation, well, we're just lucky to see those, as it were. All right, let's keep on keeping on. All right, let's see here. In July, did I finish this sentence? Following 8 consecutive months above that level. Okay, there we go. Finished it up. All right, in July, the U.S. Mint manufactured 235.2 million coins spread across Lincoln cents, Washington quarters, and that's right, those half dollars, those Kennedy half dollars. Why is that? Well, I think they make the most seigniorage off those particular half dollars, and it gives the Mint a little bit of money-making action, because we all know that the Mint is probably not doing as well as they once did, seeing how labor supply is tight for them, I would imagine. Also, supply is tight. Materials are expensive. And, that's probably one of the reasons why the silver stackers, is the United States Mint actually funding their whole operation on the back of silver stackers? Well, let's just put it this way. They put a good effort into it, didn't they? All those silver stackers, all those extra $15 for each coin. Yeah, that helped out everybody at the United States Mint. It had to have. And it'll be interesting to see the numbers for this year, how much money the Mint actually did produce in seigniorage, as well as their numismatic and bullion operations. What did they pull in, right? So that's really going to be interesting. And we'll probably see those sooner than later, seeing how the end of the fiscal year for the federal government, I believe, is in October or September. So we're really coming close to that, and I'll start putting those reports together. Now, it says here, I tell you, look, for another month this year, all right, the Mint reported no production of either nickels or dimes. Now, to me, that would be like, well, that's really interesting. Here we are in August, next month, September. Where's the fire drill? Where's the red alert, right? Where's the, hey, we got a big deal going on here. And it just kind of glosses right over it. Nothing really much to say about it, right? Just, and for another month, and by the way, oh, there it is. And just shh, don't tell anybody, right? I guess maybe, what's the reasoning, do you think, that they're keeping this on the DL, the down low, right? Not telling anybody. Now it says here's how the months compare to others in the past year. And here we have, right here, that's July. And I highlighted the ones in 2024 on this side here that are the low and the high water marks for the year. So January was the high water mark for 2024 with 755 million coins produced. And then June, that was last 2 months ago now, 168.22. Then we have here December 2023 is the low water mark. And then July of 2023 is the high water mark. So basically, if I can glean anything from this particular graph, chart, whatever you want to call it here, yeah, is that the summer months are when the United States Mint goes gonzo. Look at this, 1,000 million on each month, August and July. That's tremendous. And those are months number 1 and number 2 as far as their rank is concerned. Yeah. So shouldn't we be seeing the Mint go gonzo right now for coin production? And the fact that we're not should be a red flag, not just, just for another month this year. Yeah, they didn't have any nickels or dimes, so what? Yeah, that's a red flag. I don't know why we aren't seeing more coin channels or more coin magazines or online magazines or anybody else actually, well, say or do anything about this. But I tell you what, and you know it too, the people over on eBay, well, they've noticed, they've taken an interest in this because not only have we seen individual Jefferson nickels become very expensive. If you want to get 2 of them, it's almost a third of the price of the uncirculated sets. The uncirculated sets are more expensive, and I was talking retail at $29 because you're going to be paying $10 for those 2 nickels right now on eBay. That's a third of the price of the set. The uncirculated sets are going for more money this year. The rolls of those Jefferson nickels are going for more money than they ever have in long. I haven't seen it this expensive, unless you're looking at 2009 or 2012 numbers. And what's even more interesting, a little bit further down this article, we're going to talk about what potentially is the final, circulating coin mintage for the United States Mint here for 2024, and it is really low. But yeah, not only we say, but also, you know what? Let me follow it up. We're also seeing the Mint State graded Jefferson nickels. They're more expensive than, let's just say, the ones from just a couple years ago. And I'll show you here on eBay. So the only place we're really seeing any kind of headlines is on eBay for these Jefferson nickels. It's really quite something. All right, the primary mission of the United States Mint is to manufacture coins in response to public demand. There it is. So I guess the public isn't really demanding many nickels. And I got to tell you, historically speaking, the United States Mint produces about 1.4 to 1.7 billion nickels every year, each and every single year. Sometimes it's 1.2, but it's generally from up to 1.7, 1.2 to 1.7, somewhere it falls in there. But it's never in the 4 billion, 5 billion mark, okay? It's just too darn expensive, as it says right here in this following paragraph. All right, the Mint produces, sells, and subsequently delivers circulating coins to Federal Reserve banks and their coin terminals to support their services to commercial banks and other financial institutions. Now, it says here, even though it costs the Mint 3.7 cents to make and distribute each 1 cent coin, the Federal Reserve always orders more of them than any other denomination. In July, the Mint struck 82 million Lincoln cents, accounting for almost 35% of all circulating quality coins produced for the month. Here we go. A month earlier in June, and in a very rare occurrence, the Mint reported no cents were reported. Now that is something, and I think they could have put a qualifier back at the top when we talked about, for another month this year, there was no report, production of Lincoln, I can't even speak anymore, nickels or dimes, right? Yeah, whoops, we're always live, never edited, remember that. Now let's keep on keeping on. Now it says here, now this is the one thing I highlighted in yellow. The other one in the dark highlight, I'm just going to gloss over that. We're not even going to talk about that because it's irrelevant to the story. But look at this, back to July. And for a third month this year, the U.S. Mint reported no production of either nickels or dimes. And then they go, the production of quarters increased by 3.3% from the previous month. Yeah, why don't they give context to this particular sentence here? Makes you really wonder, doesn't it? Now, it's the second time they kind of reported on it, but they didn't put any qualifiers, like any adjectives to saying whoa or what, or you know what I mean? Look at this. Look at this. This is all about the mintages of Native American dollars and Kennedy halves. While those are important, it's just not as important, I would think, as the nickels and dimes story. And look at all that airtime it gets on that. That's remarkable. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Now, the next table shows 2024 circulating coin mintages by production facility, denomination, and design. And look at that. Look at that. Bam. That's coin production for July 2024. No nickels, no dimes. And what does that mean, folks? Well, I think you know what it means, right? In the overall production totals for July, the Denver Mint produced 116.4 million coins, while the Philadelphia Mint produced 118 million coins, resulting in a combined total of 235.2 million coins. There you go. Year to date, here we go. The Denver Mint struck, 1,500 million coins. Philadelphia Mint struck 1,400 million coins, bringing the total to just under 3,000 million coins. The weakest 7 months. Now, here we go. This is a big deal. I highlighted it. It's got to be important. The weakest 7-month start since Coin News began reporting on monthly production figures in 2011. It gets even more important than that. Check this out. It's 66% percent fewer than the 8.5, right? Million coin, 8,500 million coins. 1,000 millions? That's right. There's 1,000 millions manufactured during the same period of 2023. If the current production pace were to continue through December, the annual mintage for 2024 would reach just under 5 billion coins at 4.97 billion coins. Yeah, that's super duper low, folks. In comparison, the U.S. Mint manufactured over 11.38, that's THX action right there, billion coins for circulation in 2023, marking the lowest output since 2012. Yeah, what exactly? That's incredible. That's incredible, folks. So where's the fire? You know, I'm like wondering, because if we look at the mintages, all right, for the particular nickels, all right, especially in particular the nickels, not so much the dimes at 230 million, but those nickels at just under 70 million. That's remarkable, folks. I can't even tell you. And this is the lowest mintages for the 2024 Dr. Mary Edwards Walker quarter. We did talk about that in my other videos. And I will leave a link in the description for this particular article, but I want to jump over here. Jefferson had nickels. You know, look, we are at historic levels. If the Mint does not produce or strike any more of the Jefferson nickel for 2024, we're going to be around right here, 1950s, late 50 levels of these coins. And like I said, you know, this has affected all levels of nickel on eBay. We're talking the rolls. We're talking the annual sets. You know, over here, we're talking. Look at that. It's incredible. And not only the annual sets, but the graded coins. Look at this. 2022 Denver Jefferson nickel sold for $14.95 on August 20th with free shipping. But let's say I want to pick up one of those bad boys. Well, from 2024. Well, yeah, I don't know that there's any up here, but there, look at that. There we go. 2024S. Yeah, not going to cut it. 2024S, not going to cut it. Yeah, you're not going to find it, folks, for cheap, or an inexpensive price. What do you like to hear? Cheap or inexpensive, right? Cheap means something different to a lot of people, let's be honest. Yeah, when you talk to somebody, you got to be clear on definitions, right? What it means to one person might be something to another person. Speaking of which, those philosophical levels of thought, let's go to the plus ones. I think I've yammered for way too long. Let me see, did I want to? Oh, yeah. I think I had this up here, uncirculated coin set from 2024. We are starting to see some people sell their uncirculated coin set, Jefferson nickels. Let me go ahead and clear all here. I did want to show you that. Yep, there we go. They're starting to show up here on eBay presale, and that is from the uncirculated coin sets. So there it is, folks. They are starting to show up. Now let's go to, here we are, plus one action. This is about courage. Without courage, there cannot be truth, and without truth, there can be no other virtue. Sir Walter Scott said that. Now let's bump over here to 395.99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. Oh. This is Sugar Ray. Someday. Yeah, it's a good jam. Seen them live a few times. They're really awesome. Great band. Sugar Ray, Someday. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're seeing, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Stacker out.